Good morning, everybody. I have some explaining to do. Okay, it's been some time. It's been a long time. I won't even pretend that we are back like we have never left. We have obviously been missing, but I have returned home. The reason why I've been missing is because of some things I've seen here that I cannot believe. And now I will read them to you. I, 23 female, accidentally shit myself at school today. Trusted a fart way more than I should have, child. And had to throw my underwear in a trash can. I was worried someone would see my shit stained drawers, so I covered them with about 50 paper towels. I'm embarrassed and mad because those underwear were cute as fuck. If you're a janitor for a small university and found a pair of poop covered panties in the library, I am so sorry. How have you done this? You say you are 23 female. You are 23 female. Notice this one. You are 23 female. You are in a university, which means you should know better. How are you trusting it? How are you trusting it? By 23, you must already understand what is going to happen next. What precedes this decision. So I covered them with about 50 pounds. The damage is already done. You are embarrassed. You are mad. You are worried about the wrong thing. You are worried about the fact that the underwears. If you are a janitor for a small university and found a pair of poop cover pants, do not apologize. You have done this on your. You have done this by your own understanding. Do not apologize. You have trusted it way more than I should have. You should have not trusted it at all. You should have left it there, reversed it. You should have put it in reverse and left it. But you have allowed this terrible thing to come to fruition. Wahala Deo. What are the most embarrassing moments you have witnessed? I was talking to this guy I have a big crush on, and a booger fell out of my nose. He almost never comes and talks to me. He is never coming back. You had a big moment, you had a precious moments in the bats. We're in the cave. And one of the bats went free. It is over for you. You need to go to the next one and wash your face. I slept over at this girl's house one time and she farted like 10 plus times in her sleep. And it completely turned me off. My child. You need to run home immediately. You need to run home immediately. Why? And I will tell you why. It's because she was releasing these spirits. Yeah, as she was sleeping next to you, she became too comfortable, and the spirits and the ancestors were telling you that you need to leave from this one the same way that they were leaving from her. You need to go immediately. You need to run from this one. If you are sleeping, I slept over. If you are sleeping and the spirits are being released 10 plus times, it is time to vacate. She has shown her true colors. Boyfriend hasn't farted in front of me in our 3 years together. Am I simply blessed, or is this some kind of suspicious red flag? This is no blessing. Something is missing from this relationship. But I will not sit here and tell you that this is a red flag. Why is everything a red flag? Where's the purple flag? Where's the white flag? I surrender. Where's the white flag? The I surrender flag. Everything here is a red flag. He's in front of me at 3 years together. Something is missing. Describe his diet. We have solved the problem. He eats air. You need to feed this man and lock him in your closet until he produces a fart. This will begin the next chapter in your relationship, because if he has not done so in front of you, how can you trust this man when the times are serious? He's probably cheating on you and doing all of his farting at some other chick's house. Imagine that. You need to be trapped in this one and hold him down. You need to be trapped in this one and hold him down and force him to produce a fart in front of you in person. He's probably you need to go to the other chick's house and see what he's smelling like. Just walking out, see what it is smelling like. Sure. I put myself at my kid's school today. I'm on a few medications that have my stomach not happy. I go to the pickup line early and immediately got boxed in. No biggie, the baby was asleep and I had some time to scroll Reddit. I felt a gaga in my stomach like a plane hitting turbulence. I immediately start to sweat. I sip some water, turn off my heat and try to breathe. Oh, it sounds like you are dying. It sounds like you are close to death. Roll down my windows and pray that the Lord spare me. Oh, Chayo, your time is soon come. Your time is soon here. The gagaland was not stopping, so I hopped out of my car and grabbed my newborn and ran to the door. I knocked and called the office, but nobody came. Oh! I had half a man to run across the street to the funeral home, but I didn't want to disturb what looked like a visitation. Those people have been through enough. I am not laughing. This is no laughing matter. Those people have been through enough and did not intend to endure what the hell was about to come out of me. So here I am at my daughter's private school in a small town where I grew up, where I went to school with half the teachers. My moments from shitting myself in the pickup line, I decided to just get in my car and hope for the best. Oh, that's the worst decision. You should have ran into the visitation and disturbed everybody there. I'd rather poop in my car than have my daughter labeled girl whose mom in the parking lot. 3 minutes to the bed, 2 minutes drive home. I can do this. People, I couldn't do it. My bowel said, we are not listening to you today, and open the gates. It was traumatic. I wept, and then the bell rang. I see my daughter's teacher walking up. I rolled down my window and I said, is there any way you can buckle her in? I ripped my pants trying to move things around. She laughed and said, of course, but I know she smelled what had happened. My daughter was gagging and I blamed her little brother. You need to blame yourself. You need to blame yourself. You have released the smell of death Instead of going to the funeral home, you have released it in the pickup line. Your daughter is gagging. The teacher is what does he say here? She laughed and said, your teacher is laughing because she's dealing with the babies all day. She knows what has taken place. You have released the smell of death. Sometimes I read these stories and I realize that I'm walking on the same earth as these people. My mind cannot handle it.